everybody. This is Darwin Reina, the Festival Director of Hospitalejo International Film Festival. Today we have a great filmmaker. We have a writer right now, the writer of this beautiful film from India, Vidhān. It's a beautiful work. It's about LGBTQ, and everybody knows that LGBTQ is very important in our festival, and we support them that category very much. So we have Manu. Manu was the writer of this beautiful film. Manu, how are you today?
I'm good. Good. Things are fine. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. I'm happy to have you. Actually, it's an honor for me. It's a pleasure. Manu, why do you write this script? What was your intention when you think over? It was something personal. It was fiction. It was from another story. How was why do you write it?
Yeah. So I guess the LGBT cinema is just coming of age in India. And it's really, I would say it's what it was in the 90s. We are making those kind of movies over here now. It's more about coming out and problems with the family. But I wanted to put a script which is nothing of this. So it's about two people who are in love and the complications of a love story where you're sexually compatible, emotionally compatible, but there's a big social gap between both of them. So just the complications of a love story. So I wanted to just move the curve a bit ahead. Like, let's start making movies about LGBT people, which is not just about coming out or family issues. So it was just a very thing. And plus, it's all about language. So it's a nice take. It's a nice romantic love story on the use of language and emotions.
Oh, nice. So, Manu, how difficult was the writing a feature film? Was easy? How do you overcome the blank page? How do you overcome it for every writer? Which is very difficult. How's your process?
Yeah. So I guess you're absolutely right. The writer's block when we the blank page and this and that. Now, luckily for me, I do writing of other stuff in my other life as well. So I know what a writer's block is. So there are days when I'm just sitting and reading Twitter notes and this and where nothing actually gets typed. And then, but my thoughts, I think I gather my thoughts in the steam room, which has been shut for 8 months now. But, my daily gym routine, when I go to the steam room and I'm all, in my towel and I'm thinking, and then, okay, this word sounds good. Let's put this up. And then I think it's a lot of learning from a lot of episodes and a lot of movies which you watch. And then you see the way they write and the way there are multiple, I think, I completely agree that I often start with the one scene and then the story comes together. Of course, bouncing with the friends. Sure.
What you see in the film now is what you were visualizing when you were writing the script. It's exactly what you expect, or things change? Because we know filmmaking is a process.
Yeah.
Many things. How was that for you?
So I would have loved the bed scenes to be more bolder. But we had to make do with the limitations that we had with the actors. Right. I would have loved. So my next, this would be to have more comfortable with those scenes. So whatever I do in next, but this is a process. The first one, we had very limited this. And as I said, LGBT cinema is coming of age slowly in India. So for me, this is good enough. And then, it should not look vulgar, at the same time look romantic and bolder. I hope to reach the Spanish or the European level someday.
Tell me a little bit, when you got the script, how easy you saw that to be directing and shooting. Do you find it difficult, or you were in love from the beginning of the script? How was your reaction when you read the script?
After reading the script, actually it was a challenge in India to make an LGBT film that means it's not only in India, in everywhere, because LGBT whole community is cornered everywhere. So our challenge is to make a film that look like romantic film, though it can be a LGBT or something else, but means it's more than sexuality. the sexually, if you consider someone as sexual, means if you discriminate someone through their sexuality, that's different. I would say it's rather a romantic film between two individuals, and we have means it's much of literature oriented romantic film. So I would not say it's only LGBT film. It's just a romantic film. I have treated it like a romantic film between two individuals.
So how long was the production, the shooting? How many days you guys shoot the film?
We actually shot for near about 15 days. But we have taken a lot of time in pre-production. We have done workshops and all. Like it's the whole process was like a year and a half, I would say.
Yeah, it's a feature film. So was something challenging with the actors during the shooting, or they were really into the characters?
Both our lead actors are not. They have played different kind of characters because this is a special thing, because they have to also prepare themselves for this LGBT cinema, because it's not easy for a human being to actually actors go for a method. When they act, they treat themselves as a character, so it's much difficult for the actors to prepare themselves for the LGBT cinemas and all. So Ranojoy will be joining soon. So I think rather than we have a problem with them, they have problem with themselves to just adjust themselves in the characters, and they finally did it. And we have done, from my point of view, they have done a superb job.
I've been an actor as well back in the US, you know, and I do some LGBTQ characters. I mean, I'm an actor, so really it's not a problem. I'm acting that moment. How do you overcome that little problem that you have with the actors in that moment when they were, because I guess they were a little bit blocked, right? Because it's not what they are used to perform. How do you help them? How do you help them to say, hey, let's do this? Because it's good to know that too as well.
Yeah, definitely. See, there is a whole kind of process. Process means when you are directing a film, means you have to go through that the ancient process. I think means the more friendly you are with the actors, the more friendly they can give. So if you are a good friend with the actors, they will definitely do what you want, and it's more like a work then. So I think that the pre-production time, the friendship between the actors and friends are more needed rather than doing some means exceptional means curriculums and all. So communicating it with them, making them easier, making the environment easier, that is the thing that actors are comfortable doing their job.
How do you prepare the character? What was your into Pranay?
Yeah. Yes. See, for me, it was really very challenging, like the way he said right now. And what happens, before 1 month of shooting, we have already done our rehearsals and everything, and our scripting session was really nice. And thanks to Mr. Manu, the way he has written the script. The first time when I read the script, I found it really nice and found it something really different. And it's our bad luck in India. There is no much films made in this kind of a concept. There's a typical taboo in the society is always, you can see, where if a person has a different sexuality, they have to talk in some other manner, maybe some like girls or something else, but that is actually not true. He can be a very stout guy, he can run a business, and he can be he can be something else. Just only one thing is his sexual orientation is male. That's it. That means his love orientation is male. So that means the script is narrating to us that love is not described to any sexuality. It doesn't mean you have to always go for a girl if you're a guy.
Mm-hmm.
So love is love. It's very pure. It's very eternal. It's very eternal. And one more thing was there, that is, for this character, I have to make myself prepare for, I think 1 or 2 months. I had a few chats with my colleagues. Those are like, those orientations are male, and they literally helped me. They literally helped me the way they think, because when you act, it's not just the script, it's just the psychology. You have to go through, you have to go on a drive with that person. Otherwise, you will never gonna understand what he's thinking, what he actually wants to say. It's not about words, it's just between the lines when you're reacting.
Right. Wow. Wow. Very nice. Magno, I'm gonna ask you something about Ranojoy. He was
Yeah.
when he was doing the Pranay. That's exactly what you visioned when you were writing the script, or he even do it better. How was that for you? What do you? No worries.
No. He did. He quite, as I said, he did justice. Both of them did good justice to the film. Although still feel that I wanted the bedroom scenes to be slightly more bolder and more tender. And maybe next time that would be a definite thing. Like I wanted them to be more, I would say, bolder, steamier, and adding more sexual component to the romance.
Definitely, it's a very well. I want to Manajoy now. Manajoy, the director. How was the post production?
Yeah.
The post production time. We have 7 minutes. Let's get the post production time. How long was the editing process? Was long? Who did it?
No, actually, after shooting, we have given 2 or 3 months time to editing, and after means we are just conversing and we are doing everything by part and by part and by part. And after shooting 2 or 3 months, the film was ready.
Wow, that's very good. Huh? And it's, I mean, the cinematography is also very good in the film. It's something that I really pay attention a lot. I like it. How would you play with the music? Who decided the music? How do you work with the music and with the composer?
Actually, it was left to the musicians. We have told that this kind of music, see, if a filmmaker should give their definite part of job to definite people, and they should trust them for doing that thing. So we have described them that we want that, and they did it. Like, means the musician did it.
Right. One thing I'm going to ask you, when you're directing the actors, do you give them space to improvise, or you are more methodic?
It depends. Like you are definitely behind the camera, but actors definitely will improvise. But what Ranojoy told that, or Manu told that, it was all beforehandly exercised and practiced. So there is nothing new to do or to perform. But what is that if you have something on your add-on, if you give something add-on to me, I will definitely take it. So it's a vice versa game for the actors and director.
What about you?
I would say emotional and sexual compatibility. That's it. Like the level of comfort and emotional and sexual compatibility between both of them. I think that's what the movie is all about.
Yeah, it's a nice touch. And my last question for Manager, for both of you, Manu, because Manu is the producer too. How do you guys decide what's the last master? How do you guys decide, no, this is what we have here is going out now to the world? Do you get feedback from many people, or you guys decided yourself?
I am telling you, after a few months, me and Manuji had a screening together, and we just saw the film, and we have decided few things, that it can be this, it can be that, and finally after it's ready, and we decided that let's air it, because it's now ready. So we had a screening together, and after that we thought that let's go out for screening. That's it.
No, I think I want the audience to enjoy the film and just enjoy it, and wish best of luck to Ranojoy and this for the nomination, and hope he wins the award.
So okay? Are you guys gonna try to come to Barcelona? That would be my pleasure.
Yeah, well, I would love to come to Barcelona. Las Ramblas, my favorite, but
we all would love to go.
Yeah, we all will come.
So let's see if everything goes okay with the COVID, and then we can gather all of us, because it's coming a lot of filmmakers, so everybody can get to know each other and share.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much for your sharing your experience.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful work. Feel proud of that, all of you. Very, very well done. Okay. Looking forward to meet everybody in Barcelona.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thank you, Darwin. Thank you. Take care.
Bye bye.
Stay away.
We are also.
See you guys.